Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, I talked about the concept and research questions that we built um, based on Two-Way ANOVA. So, or in other words, we can say that the kinds of research question we can answer with Two-Way ANOVA that we talked about in our previous video. But in this video, I'm gonna go and practically show you how to build the codes for analyzing Two-Way ANOVA in Stata, and then I will interpret the results for you. So first, let's load the data in our Stata interface. The data set that we have used previously is in Enhanced2, which is basically the public health data set and available online. So therefore, we use web use Enhanced2, which is the name of the data set. So that loads our data into Stata interface. So you can see, going back to the Stata interface, all the variable names over here, and then you have this data interface. Now we go to we have two parts. One is we are going to explore some descriptive statistics, and then we see some earlier patterns before we even run the actual analysis of Two-Way ANOVA and the interaction effects. And so we can see some patterns in this descriptive statistics, but then we can make sure that we have our hypothesis testing with Two-Way ANOVA to confirm that earlier exploration of pattern recognition. And so now let's see what comes up with this descriptive statistics. The code is tab. So we tabulate age group and then sex, comma, summarized by BP systole. So we are summarizing BP systoles, and you add means. Um, uh, and we see this over age group and sex. So select this and execute the selection. And let's see what we can see in this table. So first you can see the age group from starting from 20 to 29, and then the last age group, the oldest group is 70 plus, and then that is disaggregated by sex, male and female. And these are all based on means of systolic blood pressure. So as you can see, male and female. First, you can see for both males and females, as you go from younger age to older age, you can see increases in mean systolic blood pressure. Same for the female. However, the main concern here is that similar for male and female. So let's see if we can recognize some patterns over here. Let's see, so male 123 for 20 to 29 age group, there's the systolic mean blood pressure. We can see for female it's way less. And then how it's increasing, because we know that it's increasing. And so 123, and then for male, and then 124 for male, and it also increases for female, 116, and then 129 and 125. So and now see, there's a difference between male and female in younger age groups, and you can see 40 to 49, it's kind of getting closer, 129 and 125, and in 50 to 55, 136 for male and 135 for female. It's even closer, almost similar. And then you can see 60 to 69, 140 for male and 142 for female. Now female has even higher mean systolic blood pressure. And 70 plus, same, 146 and 149. So what you can see, this increasing pattern of age in systolic blood pressure is not the same for male and female. Rather, in towards the younger age groups, we can see that male has higher mean systolic blood pressure than the female. However, as we go down farther with older age groups, we can see that the gap is shrinking in the middle, and towards the end, which is 60 to 69 and 70 plus, we can see that females even have higher systolic blood pressure. So it's shrinking in the middle. It's higher for male in the beginning than the female, and it's shrinking in the middle, almost coming close, no gap, and then females have higher systolic blood pressure. So what it means that this pattern of age, increasing pattern of age, like in terms of systolic blood pressure, is not same for male and female. So that's what is the earlier detection of some pattern. So from this, even without the formal test of two-way ANOVA, we can say that there are some differences in terms of age differences, age difference in systolic blood pressure for male and female. So the age differences for male and female, in other words, are not the same. So, and now let's go to analyze the full two-way ANOVA interaction. So select this ANOVA and then BP systole, and then you write two factor variables, and then in between you write two, we call it hashtag, but it's pound. It's pound, right? So two double pound, and so select it and execute the selection. So what happens is now you can see age group, sex, two factor variables, and then the interaction terms. So we have like two different effects. One is main effect. Main effects is separate for age group and sex, and interaction effects is when we interact age group with sex. So what we see is that all three, if you look at the p-value and f statistics, these are the f statistics, and these are the p-values for the f statistics. And we see that at all three effects, we see that they are less than 0.001, which is statistically significant. So what does that mean for our results? Let's start from age group. So from here, we can say that as it is significant, we can say that at least one of the groups, or we can say that age groups, or at least one group is significantly different in terms of mean systolic blood pressure. And same goes for sex. We know that there's significant difference between male and female. So this is the main effect. But then the interaction effects, so we reject the null hypothesis of no interaction because it is statistical significant. That means there's significant interaction effects. So what it means is that the increasing pattern of age or age difference is not the same for males and females. That is the right interpretation. But you can conversely interpret it like the difference between males and females in mean systolic blood pressure is not the same for all age groups. Okay, you can do it differently depending on which you are treating as your interactor, right? So, but for now, the way we have formulated our research question is that uh, age groups which increases for age group, like systolic blood pressure increases with age group or age, and that increasing difference is not the same for males and females. That's how we're going to put it. That's the right way of putting this interaction effect. So in other words, the effects of age group vary. The effects of age group in systolic blood pressure vary by sex. Okay, so that's how we interpret two-way ANOVA results. So we have got significant interaction effects from our results. Thanks for watching. If you find my video helpful, please subscribe my channel. And one of the important note is that I have published a book on one-way ANOVA, a practical guide for students and researchers. So you may want to uh, have a copy of it. This is an ebook, and you'll get from how to build the research questions using one-way ANOVA to starting from that and to how to report that in journal style. And I'll put the link in the comment below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.